Greetings. The Muslim world and also the non-Muslim world needs to know that Prophet Muhammad and Hazrat Aicha are back. In this body, this vessel, and this human avatar. Yes, in this avatar. And the Muslim world needs to wake up to this, needs to wake up to us being back here. And of course, also the non-Muslim world as well. Since Prophet Muhammad and Aicha are controversial when it comes to the non-Muslim world in particular. And my spirit guides were letting me know yesterday that even more non-Muslims are subscribing to my channel. And as far as I'm concerned, and as far as we both are concerned, as in Prophet Muhammad and Hazrat Aicha, you are all welcome on our channel. Muslims and non-Muslims are both welcome on our channel. I don't even mind atheists or agnostics. Everyone is welcome here. So everybody knows about Prophet Muhammad. He needs no introduction. And even Aicha, Hazrat Aicha, Ummul Mumineen Aicha, is also written down in history, in Islamic history. But seems like I need to refresh the memory of Aicha or Hazrat Aicha, Ummul Mumineen Aicha. We need to refresh her memory. I don't exactly want to make this a long video or make this into a long video, so let's just go to Google search and refresh our memory about Aicha or Hazrat Aicha and Ummul Mumineen Aicha, shall we? Let's see. Let me change my screen here so you can see the Google search that I'm doing here, the quick Google search that I'm doing here on screen. Now, I just put Hazrat Aicha, her name, in Google search, and what am I getting here? From Wikipedia, Aicha. In Sunni tradition, Aicha is portrayed as scholarly, intelligent, and inquisitive. She contributed to the spread of Muhammad's message and served the Muslims. I'm not going to go into the, articles and all that here, because then that would turn into a long video. But I'm just gonna, read these links quickly just to give you an idea who Aicha was and what's written down in history, in Islamic history, about her, just to refresh her memory quickly. And then there is, well, that's the Sunni view of Aicha. Now, there is a Shia view of Aicha here too, which I'm not going to go into right now, which I did go into a little bit in one of my previous videos. So, not going to go into that right now. Now, let's keep going here. And then there's another link here. Biography of Aicha binte Abi Bakr Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anha. Aicha Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anha was third and youngest wife of Prophet Muhammad she was the daughter of the closest man to the Prophet, i.e. Abu Bakr Raziyallahu Ta'ala anha. Right, let's go to the next link. Aicha, biography, marriage, and facts. Aicha, the third wife of the Prophet Muhammad, or the third wife of Prophet Muhammad, the founder of Islam. I don't know. Was it Prophet Muhammad who founded Islam? That's a question. And I am raising that question. Now let's move on. When Muhammad died in 632, Aicha was left a childless widow. The next article here says, Hazrat Aicha bint Abi Bakr Raziyallahu Ta'ala anha, her life is proof of Islam's progressive stance on women. Did you hear that? Progressive. Her life is proof of Islam's progressive stance on women. Let me emphasize that. Her life is proof of Islam's progressive stance on women, meaning progressive. The emphasis here that I want to put on is on progressive stance on women. Let's move on. She was a prominent figure who challenged the prevalent stereotypes and taboos of, well, I would guess it's probably saying of society and culture and tradition, blah, 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 blah. Since I'm not going to go into the article here. Isn't that what I'm doing? Again? And isn't that why the Muslim world in particular is having trouble with me? Is having a problem with me? Maybe not all Muslims. I shouldn't drag all Muslims into it. I'm still waiting on this silent majority of Muslims that I've heard about that seem to be reasonable and more liberal and more open-minded. But I don't know where they are because I'm not seeing them here on my channel still. Or if some of them have come around by now, then, well, I guess I shall see if you're going to make your presence known to me, even in a covert way, even in a hidden way, by at least showing your support towards me and towards your Prophet Muhammad and Hazrat Aicha, by at least starting to like our videos, because then that would show me, us, meaning Prophet Muhammad and Aicha, and also the rest of the world, you know, it would show support for my channel and for what I'm trying to do here, and also show support for Prophet Muhammad and Aicha. And you know, if you're just gonna like our videos or my videos here on my channel, you know, that's like showing support, but silently, since you are the silent majority of Muslims and the Muslim world who are supposed to be reasonable, and you know, just do it covertly, just do it, you know, like as in hidden support, do it silently, but show your support, please. Start showing your support, please, towards my channel, towards these videos and messages that I'm posting, and towards us, your Prophet Muhammad and Aicha, Hazrat Aicha, Al-Mu'mineen Aicha. I will be very grateful if you started showing me and showing us some support, even if it's hidden support, even if it's covert support, even if it's silent support. Thank you very much. Now let's go on to the next link here. because we're refreshing Hazrat Aisha's memory in front of the Muslim world and also the non-Muslim world, because they're all watching me, and they will be. All eyes will be on me in the future as well, going forward. And all eyes will be on us in the future, going forward as well. You know, worldwide. The world's eyes will be on me, on us, going forward in the future as well. Right, the next link here says, hang on, just let me see what this is. Lessons from the life of Aicha Radhiyallahu Ta'ala Anha. Aisha's demonstration of trust and tawakkul in Allah during her hardships is one of the most important lessons we can take away from her life. Right, and what's that? That seems like a YouTube video by what, Mufti Mink? I don't know who he is. That video is just there in Google search, saying, so why did the Prophet marry Aicha? Right, the next link says, the truth about Prophet Muhammad and Aicha. Aicha was a stateswoman. Yeah, because Aicha was a politician too, right? A scholar, mufti, and a judge. Now, haven't I been saying in my previous video, in a few of them that I recorded and uploaded recently, that I am a spiritual judge? And you know, whoever has missed those videos, then I don't know, maybe you'll catch up, maybe you won't. That's up to you. So, the truth about Prophet Muhammad and Aicha, and the truth about Aicha, that Aicha was a stateswoman, a scholar, a mufti, and a judge. And again, even I have, you know, to learn about Aicha as her human avatar. So this is me refreshing my memory and learning about Aicha as well, myself as her human avatar. They're calling her a judge as well. Now I'm calling myself a spiritual judge, but now it's saying Aicha combined spirituality. Isn't that what I'm doing too? Like, my emphasis is more on the spiritual side of things rather than just religion or the religious side of things, or the religious programming that the Muslim world and Muslims have been programmed with, and how much of that religious programming is actually false and has come from the devil and the dark side. And Muslims don't even realize it because they think it's come from God or Allah, and it's not. Now, let's keep going here. So, it's saying, Aicha combined spirituality, activism, and knowledge, and remains a role model for many Muslim women. Now, isn't that what I'm doing here too? I'm combining spirituality with religion. And I'm doing some activism too, obviously. And I'm dropping knowledge on you all, especially the Muslim world, knowledge that you don't even know. And remains a role model for many Muslim women. So where are these Muslim women? My spirit guides have been letting me know that, you know, Muslim women are watching me and observing me and are keen. So I guess that's a good thing. Or at least some of them are so far. I mean, you know, I would like there to be more Muslim women watching me going forward than there are right now. So, if any Muslim women, or however many Muslim women are watching me on my channel here, please start sharing my videos with other Muslim women, so more of them can come in and more of them can start learning from me. Now, the next link here says, Hazrat Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her. Allah is pleased with her. Now, it's saying, Hazrat Aisha is one of the Prophet's wives and a mother to all Muslims. Yeah, al Mu'mineen, that's what it means. al Mu'mineen means mother of the believers, or Muslims. And of course, when we say the word believers just, then that could include other religions or believers of other religions too. The ones who believe in God or Allah. It's specifically, the term is Allah for Muslims, but God as in a general term, even for Jews, Christians, for Hindus, I mean, again, there's more than one term for God in Hindu religion, tradition, but, usually it's Bhagwan or Ishwar. And of course, Buddhists believe in God too. Now, the followers of Buddha. Right, where was I? Right, let's go back to this link. It's saying she was a great teacher of the Muslims and a scholar. Now, isn't that what I'm doing here? Am I not teaching? I am teaching here on my channel. So she was a great teacher of the Muslims and a scholar of the scholars even. Now on to the next link. It says Hazrat Aisha was 19, not 9. Latest news India. This puts the age of Hazrat Aisha at 17 during the same period as all biographers of the Prophet agree that he consummated his marriage with. Okay, not going to go into that right now. These are the kind of details that will unfold through me, and the facts and the truth will come out about all this through me over time. Next link. Aisha, scholar and wife of the Prophet of Islam. It's saying Aisha was the only wife to witness the messenger receiving revelation. Aisha remains a shining example in Islamic history, a gift to mankind. So I'm supposed to be a gift to mankind, not just to Muslims, but to mankind, to humanity itself, to the whole of humanity. And this is how I am being treated, or mistreated, shall I say. Even by the Muslims. I am being mistreated even by the Muslims. Now granted, I'm not dragging all of the Muslims in here because all of the Muslims aren't mistreating me, but it's the ones who are, have been, are, and even laughing at me and mocking me. I'm talking to those Muslims and non-Muslims as well, who are laughing at me and mocking me. You will regret it when you find out the truth. When you find out that I am who I say I am, then you will regret laughing at me and mocking me. Now let's go to the next link. Statement of Hazrat Aisha. What's that? This is the same reason Hazrat Aisha Razilata Anha said these words about the hadith of what? La Nabiya Badi. My apologies if I'm mispronouncing that, as it would confuse people, and sadly has in today's day and age. Yeah, the hadith issues, the hadith issue. Yeah, well, I've been talking about that a little bit too, in terms of the making of Prophet Muhammad and Aicha movie in in my previous videos as well. Again, people who are interested will catch up with it, or yeah, or we shall see, or I shall see what I can do about that. Anyway, but then again, yes, the hadith is gonna be an issue that will probably keep coming up in the future as well, and then I'll just have to, and we will just have to address it as as things come up and unfold in the future here. Right, the next link is about what? How long did Aicha live and how many kids? And it says, as per my knowledge, Hazrat Aicha was recorded aged around 64 years when died. Or it's saying what? She was around 64 years when she died. She was 6 years old when her nikah with Prophet Muhammad took place. Again, that's another detail that, we'll see what the truth about that is as things unfold through me, going forward, like through me, and of course Prophet Muhammad is here in this avatar as well. Both Prophet Muhammad's soul and Aisha's soul is here in this avatar right now, okay? The truth and the facts about all of this will unfold through me, through us, as we go forward into the future here. Right, the next link here says, again, I think it's the same kind of thing. The age of Aisha Razila Anha, rejecting historical revisionism. Abstract. Hadith mentioned in Bukhari and Muslim where Aisha mentions she married the Prophet at the age of 6 and consummated the marriage. And again, I'm not going into the article. Again, as I said, these details will unfold as we move forward, and go into the future. And again, in my previous videos where I am talking about Prophet Muhammad and Aicha movie and the hadith issue surrounding that, those hadiths have been fabricated. That's the truth of those hadiths. When it comes to the hadith issue to do with the making of Prophet Muhammad and Aicha movie, and in terms of not showing any images or moving images, because in a movie it would be, that would be moving images, and of course, no actor can play the character of Prophet Muhammad on screen, that sort of thing, like, those hadiths that forbid that. And I've been talking about those hadiths. I touched on those hadiths, or the main hadith or two to do with that quickly in my previous videos. They're here on my channel, and they've been fabricated, and that's the truth about those hadiths. Now, what's the next link here? Do I need to say that? I don't know. Prophet Muhammad and Hazrat Aicha, the 54th surah of the Quran was revealed 9 years before Hijrah. According to this tradition, Aicha had not only been born before the, not going into the link right now. Hazrat Aicha was not 9 at the time of her marriage. Most of the historians who support the view of Hazrat Aisha's early marriage rely upon narrations in Bukhari and other books of traditions. Yeah, and here we go with the hadiths again. What's the next link? Ali Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anha and Aisha Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anha did not go to war over power. Thus, the events unfolded in such a way that the Muslims agreed upon the success. Okay, can I say this word? This is a tongue twister. Successorship of Hazrat Abu Bakr Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anha, the first Caliph of Islam. Right, what does the next link say here? Hazrat Aisha, in terms of religious, authentic, and whatever that is. Therefore, Aisha gained a very important position in the sight of both the Prophet and the Muslims, thanks to her titles as the Prophet's wife. The next link here says, Hazrat Aisha was the respected wife of the Holy Prophet. She was the daughter of Hazrat Abu Bakr Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anha, the first Khalifa or Caliph of Islam. Yeah, all right, that's the same. That's just repeating. The next link here says, role of Hazrat Aisha in Islam, also named in Quran. Hazrat Aisha Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anha was an ideal wife. She supported the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, in every thick and thin of life. She supported him in every phase of his life. The next link here says, of Aisha's age at marriage. Of Aisha's age at marriage. It is said that Hazrat Aisha was 6 years old when her nikah or marriage was performed with Prophet Muhammad in Mecca, and 9 years old when the marriage was consummated. Right, next link. Hazrat Aisha bint Abu Bakr Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anha. Despite her young age, Hazrat Aisha made significant contributions to the development of Islam. She was known for her extensive knowledge. Despite her young age. So yeah, maybe to, I don't know, how many people in the Muslim world and even in the non-Muslim world, they may look at me and I may look young to them, but they're just looking at the surface of me. They're just looking at this human avatar. They're not looking at the old soul that is inhabiting this human avatar, that is there behind this human avatar that people cannot see. Right. And it's also saying she was known for her extensive knowledge. So what have I been doing here on my channel? Dropping knowledge that Muslims do not know. So why don't you want to know? Why are you not open to learning what you don't know? And even, everything that I've been talking about in terms of the lies that have been told to the Muslim world and to the Muslim, that's, also part of that false religious programming. When it comes to religion, when it comes to the religion of Islam. Anyway, let's go to the next link here. Right, discovering personality of Aisha bint Abu Bakr. Aisha Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anha was a very bright young girl who grew into one of the foremost scholars of Islam. So, what do you see in me? Do you not see that I am bright? Do you not see that I am intelligent? Do you not see that I drop knowledge on you that no one else has? because that kind of knowledge, that kind of deep knowledge can only come through me and will only come through me. Right, next link. Aicha, the great scholar and beloved wife of the Prophet. It says, unveiling the life of Aicha, the esteemed scholar and beloved wife of Prophet Muhammad. Her wisdom, that's the thing. What am I dropping here on my channel? I'm dropping knowledge and I'm dropping wisdom, which, frankly speaking, most of the Muslim world is not even getting, is not even understanding. And then they are so resistant to change and learning what they don't know. On top of it, that, I'm struggling with even getting my messages heard. And no one's daring to share my messages and my videos either. Because I'm dropping truth. And, well, the truth goes against the false religious programming that Muslims and the Muslim world has been programmed with. Anyway, let's move on. Her wisdom, love-filled marriage and divine, I don't know, I'm not going into that link either. Next link, Aicha. Right, that will just be repetitive, so let's leave that alone. Let's leave that one alone. A short biography of Aicha, the mother of the believers. Aicha bint Abi Bakr was born in the year 614 CE. Her father was the most beloved companion of the Messenger or Prophet Muhammad, Abu Bakr Siddiq radiyallahu ta'ala anha. Next link, Aicha, Islam's most controversial woman. It says, wife of Prophet Muhammad, Aicha bint Abu Bakr is considered to be one of the most controversial Islamic figures. And, it just carries on. There's of course more links and articles there on Google, and it'll just go on and on. What's that? Hazrat Aicha, marriage and age confusion resolved. The claim that Aicha, the wife of the Prophet of Islam, was 18 years old 2 years after her marriage and a year before the consummation. Okay, well, yeah, again, as I said, the truth and the facts about all that will unfold through me over time as we go. Because as I said, I was just doing a quick, refreshing of our memory about Hazrat Aicha and Mumineen Aicha, Prophet Muhammad's wife Aicha. And of course, Islam's most controversial woman. I mean, she's known and considered to be Islam's most controversial woman as well. So we shall see about that. The truth will come out through me about all of it. So the thing is, whoever is interested in knowing the truth about Prophet Muhammad and Aicha and, everything involving Prophet Muhammad and Aicha, you're welcome to stick around, because the truth will only unfold through me. The truth, the real truth about Prophet Muhammad and Aicha will only come through me and will only unfold through me. So whoever is interested in knowing the truth about Prophet Muhammad and Aicha, you are welcome to stick around. So yeah, so whoever in the Muslim world and also in the non-Muslim world is open to knowing the truth about Prophet Muhammad and Aicha is welcome to stick around here. And I'm gonna leave it there for now. Over and out.